Hello and welcome back to Shulchan HaRav. We continue in Hilchos Brochos HaShachar Siman Nun Hey, and we pick it up with Sif Daled, which is probably going to be two parts. When we said in Sif Gimel that if you started with a minyan and then some of the minyan leaves, and then you can complete certain things, he continues. It doesn't mean that you just started Kedusha when there was a minyan, and then you can keep saying it. Even if all you've done is started Shemona Esrei out loud, and you've said Birkas Avos, the Yatsu Miktsasin, and then some people leave in the middle of that, you haven't even gotten to Kedusha, Goimer, you can continue going, Afil Kedusha, V'chol Tfilit Yudches. You can even say, you can say Kedusha, and you can say the entire Shemona Esrei, the Seder Kedusha as well. Tzion, including what comes after Shemona Esrei is Luvolet Tzion, right? The Kaddish halacha and Kaddish Shalom that comes after that as well. All of that can be said as long as you had a minyan when Shemona Esrei started. And you can continue Shaloi B'Asor. You continue these things and say them without a minyan. Shekol Zeh, all of these things, Migmar Tfilas Yudchesu. It's all part of the end of Shemona Esrei, so to speak. That is why the Kaddish Shalom is not recited until after this Kedusha of Uval Tzion, because it's part of the tefillah, so to speak. That Kaddish Shalom, it's going on the Shemona Esrei. It's completing the section of Shemona Esrei. So everything between that Kaddish and Shemona Esrei is part of Shemona Esrei. So it's all part of that section. So if you had a minyan in the beginning, you can say all those things, right? And how do you know it's part of the davening? Shahari Omer, in Kaddish Shalom, what do you say? Tiskabel Shloisain. Please accept our tefillah. So it's part of the davening. Mikol Makom, nevertheless, Im Hu Yom HaKnisa. If it's Monday or Thursday when there's laning, Ein Karin Bat Torah Im Holchem Miktasim Karim Shischil Likros. You cannot lane if the minyan left before you started laning. Shakriya ein migmar tefillah. That the kriya satar there is not part of the davening of Shemona Esrei. Shaharei, but mincha, because we know on mincha karin kodem tefillah you lane before Shemona Esrei, right? On Shabbos, on Tana Sibor, you lane before, so it's not really connected to the davening. V'chein, and similarly, im yetzu miksason la'achar she'ischil yotzer. If after you said after your Shabbat you say Kaddish and Baruch Hu, and after that some people left after you, and then you started Yotzer, and then it's after Baruch Hu, you start Yotzer, which is the Brochos right before Shema, and some people left. Lo yaschal shlich tzibur yispal tefillah b'kol ram. You cannot daven Shemona Esrei out loud. You cannot repeat Shemona Esrei shetfilas yudchesu kedusha, because Shemona Esrei and Kedusha ein lehem inyan in Kaddish Baruch Hu. They are not connected to Baruch Hu. They are separated. V'chein kayetz b'zeh ba'arvis, and so too by Ma'ariv. Lo yarma HaKaddish la'achar tefillas yudches. You cannot say the Kaddish after Shemona Esrei. Elim kein hayu asar b'tchilas tefillas yudches, unless there was a minyan when Shemona Esrei started, because again Kaddish Shalom is part of that Esrei. But lo yidai b'mesha hayu asar b'shas kriyas Shema u'Baruch Yisrael. It's not good enough to have had a minyan when you said Shema and the brachas of Shema and Ma'ariv. You have to have a minyan at the beginning of Shemona Esrei. About Kaddish but the Kaddish that comes right before Shemona Esrei, Yerma Kishu Asara, but Tchilas Arvis, that you can say as long as you had a minyan in the beginning of Ma'ariv when you said Baruch Hu, even though some people left before you got to the Kaddish before Shemona Esrei, you can still say it because you had a minyan when you said Baruch Hu. All right, we'll continue with another part. I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow or whatever, Sunday. Have a great Shabbos.